Hey guys, what's going on? And I wish I didn't have to make this video, but it's important to put this message out there. Today, during the first recap, or sorry, not during the recap, but rather during the reveal stream of Into the Light, there were some less than stellar things that happened behind the scenes that you may not have caught on to. Whether you watched someone's recap like mine or you watched the stream itself, if you don't have Twitter or any social media, then you're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, there were some people who were friending Noah, who was the dev playing in the showcase. And the names of these people popping up in the bottom right hand corner were less than, well, they were just blatantly disgusting, if we're being honest. And at the same time, the Twitch chat, which I had off for obvious reasons, it was toxic. And this is why devs don't feel safe in the community. And I try to keep an open mind to how I talk about Bungie as a whole. I always like to specify when I'm talking about upper management and not the devs, because devs are a completely different compartment of the company. They don't think about the business, they don't have to deal with bureaucracy, they just get affected by it like we do as a consumer. So you can never put blame on them unless they actually make a mistake. And they're human, so they're gonna make mistakes. And blaming them is one thing, but I think, calling out a mistake and trying to get it rectified is another. As a fan, you want the product you're consuming to be the best it can. So, of course, you're going to go onto Twitter or go to Bungie Help or make a post on the forums or something and be like, hey, Bungie, this is messed up. Or, hey, you guys need to try and fix this if you can. That's one thing. But the hate that the devs receive is just completely uncalled for. And it really has made me sit down and question why people even bother to play Destiny anymore if they're that fed up with the devs. Like, even though it's not their fault. It's kind of like being mad at the waiter or waitress when they bring out your food and it sucks. Like, they didn't cook it, they didn't make it, but it sucks, and you're just lashing out at the person you see instead of the person behind the scenes, affecting how much time the dev has to make what they have, or the budget constraints, or certain technological constraints that maybe we don't see. So I think people should keep that in mind. There's always going to be a couple of bad eggs out there that you can't do anything about. They're young, they're dicks. Let's just plain and simple. But, I like to think that we can try to be better. And some people maybe can see that what they're doing just doesn't help anything. And if you're angry with Destiny, you need to sit back and go play something else. You need to just be done with Destiny. If you're not finding joy in it, move on. And not finding joy in complaining or criticizing, again, those are different things. If someone is like, oh, I want this to change or I want that to change, that's different. But when you're at the point when you're just obscenely abusing a dev verbally, or threatening them, or harassing them, or essentially, just being an asshole, then again, you just need to put the game down and move on. But again, people love to troll. So I'm not excusing this behavior, I don't condone it, but sometimes there's nothing you can do. Hopefully next stream, they will have those notifications turned off for whoever's doing this showcase so that certain people don't have access to that. And for the love of baby Jesus, Bungie or anyone, if someone's watching this from Bungie, I doubt it, but still, please put the chat on subscriber only or something so that the chat is more tenable for people, because it is horrible. I don't even look at it. It's that bad. So yeah, I guess comment your thoughts respectfully. Any hateful speech is just not gonna fly. Down below. Like if you're looking forward to Into the Light, and like if you respect the devs like you should, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's a lot of Into the Light stuff coming up, and I'm very excited to cover what these devs have put together. So yeah, be kind, and I'll see you in the next one.